Hello, everybody. Welcome to Troy, Montana. This is Earl Teets, known as the Mountain Man. It really is a blessing and an honor to be a home business coach on an international level. Have duplicated over 4 global success stories in just less than the last 60 days. And when you run with the truth will set you free. So, welcome to Solutions Will Profit Next Level Coaching. You're on our third episode, I believe, of Minutes with the Mountain Man. We're going to try to be under 5 minutes. We may go over that once in a while or under it, but the majority of the time we're going to be under 5 minutes. And it's just a daily motivational tool from me to you that allows you to be able to be inspired and motivated. The automation of the video is there for you so you can view it at your leisure. I recognize a lot of you are working full-time jobs because your job money is the seed money to get you into entrepreneurship so you can capitalize on becoming one of the 3% of the population that enjoys 90% of America's wealth, and those 3% are entrepreneurs. But we're going to endure things. So we teach you a process here called the garden harvest process. What does that mean? It means that as an entrepreneur, you're going to endure obstacles. There's a really good book out there, a thick one too. Great audio course on YouTube. I believe it's 6 hours long. Obstacle is the way. And you need to understand that anytime you're going to do something successful in life, the way to go is the way that's got the most obstacles, because that's the trenches you got to barrel through to break the path to the top of the mountain, to create the success that you're taking many other people with you to along the journey. Now, we've proved that here at Solutions Will Profit here in 2016 in just less than the last 60 days with a team from 0 to over 290 people as of now, and over 4 duplicated global success stories. Another story about to break loose right here after Easter. Looks like our 5th story that is a success story in our blog probably won't be a global success story, but I could be wrong. He could get someone overseas within the next few days. Who knows? But right now, Don Barris Jr. out of Indiana is really working each day for his success, putting in those efforts time after time after time in an industry where you start out as the lowest paying career field possible. You duplicate the actions, you develop your skills, and as you practice them, you get a raise in pay. So you might start out with 20 bucks 1 week, but 10 weeks later, you have more. We showed you how to go from $60 to $400 a week in our post to teach you with truth and integrity, because after all, really, lots of gurus out there can show you a $10,000 plan. I even show you a $50,000 plan in 90 days that people can and have accomplished in our industry. But what's most important to you is making your first $400 a week. And if you got 5 hours a week that you can dedicate to your own success, we have proved with our actions how to build a global team in less than 60 days. Is it for everybody? No. I mean, it's not. You're going to have to grow through some pain. Don't think that this has been a free ride for Donald at all. He's gone through some struggles, living in a very windy area, overcoming some circumstances in life that just are not fun. He's doing the daily deed, doing everything he can. The weather comes along and takes the power away from him, and now he can't even follow up or connect with his people. Most people would have quit. Most people would have gave up. And Donnie was over a week into the game and hadn't even made a single dollar yet. But because he endured that a week or two after that took place, this week he's put in over 20 people into his home business because he knows how to follow daily actions to profits. instead of the fears that block you from the success you deserve. Now, today we're going to go over 5 minutes because it's Good Friday, just before Easter. So we're kind of sharing some testimonies to give Jesus, who paid the ultimate price for all of us to be successful. And he wants us to have an abundant life. You guys think 420 is pretty cool, huh? Do you know where the best 420 is? The best 420 ever. For those long hairs out there, huh? 420? Look at Mark chapter 4. And look at verses 1 through 20. And you'll understand the law of sowing and reaping from Jesus Christ himself, the most followed leader on the planet, who teaches you to lead with love. On the radio show today, what did I share? I went into tears, and I'm sorry for crying like a baby on that show. When you have love in your heart, you will cry. Jesus wept, okay? So when Joe Need is sharing the struggle that he goes through to sacrifice his time and effort to help us create success, he's in Arizona, his family's in Chicago, and he's talking about what it's like to endure the process of having a mother with dementia. Well, you know, when I was 30 days in to my progress of launching Solutions Will Profit, what happens? I have to go down and pick up my mother. We bring her to my house, offer a place to stay rent-free, and we let her buy some groceries. We didn't want her to feel like she was using us, but we basically gave Mom a great place to be. Now, I got a younger brother that's mentally got some issues, a very sad situation about bipolar disorder. This is a real issue, folks. It's when the mind allows you to follow delusions in life more than reality. And if you don't take your medication, it can really elevate you to a bad position. My brother's disabled with this. He struggles with this. But he wants his mom, and he wanted responsibility. Now, what he did to embrace that responsibility was put on a dramatic act, a complete lie, and attempted to get me to cross over to a violent position. And most people under those circumstances at that time, which don't need to be mentioned, they would have fought and got physically violent. Almost 99 out of 100 men would have. But I stood on the promises of God. Proverbs says that it is better to rebuke a fool than it is to deliver them 100 blows. I'm his older brother. I beat the hell out of him many a times when we were kids. What good does it do to induce violence on another human being? It don't solve the problem. Instead, we pray for my brother because he did what he did to get that responsibility of taking care of my mother with dementia. So now he gets the chance to show in life that he can live up to responsibility. God's got a chance to shine through him if he will just seek God over the delusions in his mind. And he will be able to take care of my mother successfully. So rather than try to get even, rather than try to destroy my brother, I love my brother. I forgive my brother. I prayed for him, and I'm asking you to pray for him too. Because that's what we do as leaders. But how would you like to endure circumstances like that? Your first 30 days in a company that you're launching that's going to duplicate over the next 50 days a global set of success stories, 4 people. And we're getting ready to launch our 5th major success story after Easter, the end of this month. And it looks like Donald Barris Jr. out of Indiana is climbing that ladder to be that next success story. And there's many underneath him that will be next. There's many already started now that will be next. But you got to understand, entrepreneurship is a process of a seed being planted. That seed's going to grow through the dirt. And life, the storms of life are going to come. So you got to ask yourself a question as an entrepreneur. We all know that the difference between failure and success is being able to endure the process of the storms of life and stick to our daily method of operation. Look at Eric Worre, who teaches you that 90-day push. I followed what he taught and created success on a global scale in 49 days because I duplicated a set of simple skills and actions that were taught. And in our training blog, you'll see where I demonstrate how to be a leader by reading. So there's a lot there. And speaking of our blog post and our Facebook Solutions Will Profit group, that is our training for all of our team members. That's going to be upgraded by Monday. It might even happen before tonight. Who knows? But the thing is, we're talking about a trail of real actions to profits that's created success. Now, if you want to follow hype, if you want to go look at how to make $10,000 a month, $50,000 a week, whatever, doesn't it make sense to first lay in the foundation to $400 a week? And at Solutions Will Profit Next Level Coaching, we have proven with our actions how to do exactly that. Duplicate what Eric Worre teaches in his book, Go Pro. We did it. We're pros. And now we're helping other pros become advanced professionals as entrepreneurs and home business coaches. Now, we did that with our actions, utilizing entrepreneurship. Now, how do you become a top-level professional in the corporate world? Look at a nurse, like a lady on our team named Monica out of Portland, Oregon. Works 60, 80 hours a week. How did she become a professional nurse? Went to nursing school, went from nursing school to actual college, from college into nurse training as a LPN, and then had to work as a nurse practitioner and then get her way up to registered nurse. This is about an 8-year process of education to get a job in the United States that pays an average between $15 an hour, $50, $60 to $90 an hour, depending on where you're able to get employed at. So you still, if you don't go to work, you don't get the money. But see, what Monica recognized is she could take 1 hour, one little hour, and direct somebody to a website called GiveYourBodyTheBest.com. And on that website, they don't get to spend any money, sign anything, or join any email list. They get to see the truth that's working as a human body solution on a global scale, bottom line. And there's a video there on an entrepreneurial scale that's only 8 minutes long. So if they're looking to make money, when you've got 20 minutes in front of your computer with no interruptions at 10 o'clock this morning, or get on a live call with us at 7 o'clock Mountain Time Zone tonight, which one of those 2 times fits your schedule best? Let them see the truth that's working, and then we make an informed decision. Look, based on what you just saw, Monica's made a 3-way phone call between me and you, Joe Prospect. So based on what you've just saw, okay, you've been led to a blog post. You saw information in there from an entrepreneurial standpoint, a little 8-minute video. And what you saw in that video was a proven path on a global scale today. So what I'm here to show you as Monica's coach and your coach as well is if you duplicate a process of actions to profits in 1 little hour, could you do in 1 hour what Monica has done with you right now? And Joe Prospect says, well, yeah. And if that's worth $20 to you, isn't that a nice part-time business on 5 days a week? Well, yeah. So, Joe, if we invest $60 today, knowing that me as Monica's coach, Earl, is going to probably put about 7 people in next week personally, because that's been about what my average is on personally enrolled a week after I set my foundation of really going on a blitz into play. I've slowed down a little bit because I have to coach the team that I have. But I'm still doing an average about 5 to 7 a week on top of all the work I've already done because I like to lead by example. But the bottom line is those 7 people are going to come in, probably 5 to 7 people in the next 7 days. And if you invest that $60 today and you commit yourself to those simple little actions that Monica just showed you, if that turns into $20 an hour times 5, that's $200 on 5 hours. If you do it twice in an hour, which it's already been done before, you could earn $40 and have $400 in 1 week. I proved that. You can see that in our blog post. When you go through our capture page at swpnextlevelcoaching.org. So I'm not talking about something that's an idea. I'm talking about something that's already been done. So in 3 weeks, if we can't work together as you commit to those 5 hours a week and earn you that $60 back, I won't be frustrated with you if you take us up on our unconditional money back guarantee for 30 days. And we'll get you your money back. So there's no risk to get started today. Why don't you just upgrade, capitalize on success? Those people that I'm going to bring in over the next week as I'm coaching a global team will be under you so you can capitalize on that volume in our bonus program. Isn't that nice? That's what they call a first action mover in an early stage growth company. And that's where you got the ability to be now. 100% risk-free. Joe, think about it. Really. You're going to take your wife out to dinner over the next month twice. It's going to cost more than $60. So if what I'm showing you here, you've already seen the proof. There's no reason why you can't take action today. Now, is there? You deserve the success. Let's get you there. Does your Visa card have blue or gray letters, Joe? And see how easy that is? Now Joe's ready to upgrade. He understands as a real entrepreneur, a real business owner, he is able to recognize the fact it's going to cost money to start a business. But with this business, for $60, you get your product and 20 leads with real email addresses, ad numbers, phone numbers, and names. Real names, email addresses, and phone numbers of people that got a genuine interest in what you already got. So now you don't have to figure out how to find your friends and family. You got 20 people to follow up with on a $60 investment. That's powerful, folks. That's what you have in your hands at solutionswillprofit.com. That is our newsletter. We're starting next week. You'll get about 3 letters of inspiration from us on a weekly basis. So if you want some tips and strategies to real success that's working in 2016, make sure that you're on our email newsletter list at solutionswillprofit.com. So think about the things that I've mentioned here. Recognize that the stories of success that you've seen behind us are all people that have gone through struggles of life, through the storms of life, through the garden harvest process. And what happens is the wind hits and the storms hit. But when Jesus Christ is your foundation and the truth is what you run with, freedom is the end result of the correct daily actions to profits consistently for 90 days. I guess I did it in 49 days, but we teach it in 90 days. That's called actions to profits. God bless you. It will be an honor to meet you in person, over the phone, online, or at one of our events. Congratulations for taking some time to see some truth that will set you free. If you're just stumbling onto this video, have no idea who we are, I highly suggest you look at our capture page and enter your information into swpnextlevelcoaching.org. Your Christian home with proof to what works in entrepreneurship today. May God bless you beyond your imagination this year. Come join us. It really is your turn to earn.